I start in creating my online course? It can be an overwhelming and daunting task to think about how to take a course and put it online. There may be a lot of questions you might have, such as, where do I learn to use online instructional technologies? Can I create a quality course online? How will I be able to communicate with my students? Hopefully, we will now begin to help you answer some of these questions. First off, know that you are not alone. There is a growing trend towards online education in the U.S. A recent study by the Babson Survey Research Group found that online course enrollments have steadily increased over the period from 2002 to 2011. In 2011, over 30% of student coursework was done by students in an online format. In recent years, this trend has continued to grow. Let's consider a couple of questions to get you started as you begin to ponder your online course design. What basics should I know? Teaching online has both unique challenges and opportunities. Many people tend to focus on the challenges, such as how they are going to put their content online. However, there are also opportunities to engage with students in ways that you cannot do in a traditional face-to-face classroom format. Instructor presence is actually a vital component to online course success. When building your class, you want to make it so that you are an active part of the class. You want to communicate with students and have a real presence. Students in classes where they are just an anonymous user sitting at a computer often feel like they're being taught by a robot and do not tend to be as successful as those students who feel they have a live human instructor at the other end interacting with them. Most instructors find that the online format can allow for rich and engaging discussions. Online, you can get responses to discussion prompts from all of your students rather than just the small handful of students that is possible to interact with in a face-to-face course. What is the role of the online instructor? First and foremost, your role is the teacher. You design the content. You design the assessments. You basically design learning outcomes for the course, then create the plan that is going to get students to achieve these outcomes. Another role of the online instructor is that of facilitator. You create opportunities for students to engage with the material and to engage with each other. A slightly less familiar role might be that of community builder. In the online format, it is important to actively think about how you can create a class community, which comes more easily in a face-to-face class. How can you make it so that online students feel they are a part of a group working towards a common goal to learn the course material? Another role is that of motivator. You should encourage your students in various aspects of the course. You praise students for a job well done, provide encouragement to those struggling, push students to spend sufficient time with the material, and generally motivate students to succeed in the course. One final online instructor role is that of evaluator. You are the one who is going to assess students through the course and determine if they have met the goals. You will be the one to assign a grade reflective of the student's mastery of the material. Let us now turn to the question of, where do I start? In designing an online class, you would want to start at exactly the same point you would with a face-to-face course. Namely, start with learning outcomes. Simply stated, what do you want your students to learn, and how will you know if they have achieved those outcomes? So in designing your course, you want to keep learning objectives in mind from the beginning. Don't start with technologies. Don't start with the activities. Instead, focus on what it is you want students to be able to do after your course, and then let this guide how you will provide the instruction. What activities you want the students to do and what assessments you use to measure their success. What about quality? A lot of instructors have concerns as they start to put their course online, such as, will I lose the quality of my course? The answer is up to you. There is no reason a priori that an online course should be of lower quality than a face-to-face version of the course. It is up to you to be vigilant in maintaining the quality of your online course and holding the students to the same or higher standards than those in a face-to-face version of the course, and to provide the same or higher quality of instruction. Another common concern is, what about academic dishonesty? In many online courses, you might wonder, am I going to be able to ensure that the students themselves are the ones doing the work? The answer is an overwhelming yes. There are many methods to ensure academic integrity online, including online proctoring, plagiarism detectors, keystroke signatures, large test banks, randomized problems, short testing windows, computer signatures, etc. There are many ways online to ensure your students are who they say they are and are working using only authorized resources. You can work with your instructional designer to identify appropriate academic integrity tools for your course. Now that you're ready to get started, who do you go to for help as you progress through the online course design process? A great resource for you would be your instructional designer. Most campuses have someone or multiple someones designated and trained to help with instructional design for online courses. Your instructional designer can help you structure lessons around your learning outcomes and identify technologies to implement these lessons. Additionally, they can assist you with creating an accessible and student-friendly course website in your school's learning management system. Another great resource is the help of experienced colleagues. Find someone who has taught online and get their best tips and tricks. There are also many excellent resources on the web for online teaching, including everything from research articles to online instructor forums, to course samples, to technology how-to guides. Finally, your campus technology support may be able to help with some of the technology you wish to incorporate in your course. Hopefully you're now ready to start thinking about your online course design. Remember to start from learning outcomes and build from there.